More than 50 years ago, the world launched the war on drugs. The mission: wipe out illegal drugs completely. The result? A massive failure with terrible side effects. Billions spent, millions locked up, violence exploding, cartels stronger than ever, and drugs still everywhere.
How did this happen? Let's break it down. The basic plan of the war on drugs was simple. No drugs, no problems.
So almost all effort went into destroying supply, burning fields, arresting dealers, blocking borders. But they forgot the most basic market rule. If you reduce supply without lowering demand, prices go up. For most products, high prices kill sales. For drugs, addicts don't care about cost. They need their fix no matter what. So higher prices only mean more profit for producers, which attracts more people to the trade and increases availability. This is the famous balloon effect. Squeeze in one place, it bulges somewhere else. Let's see a real example. Let's look at a perfect example: crystal meth in the United States. The government strictly regulated chemicals used to make meth. Big industrial labs were forced out of business. So they cracked down even harder on those chemicals. Small home labs disappeared almost overnight. Mexican cartels immediately stepped in with huge professional production. Their meth became purer, stronger, and cheaper than ever. We see exactly the same pattern today with fentanyl. Strict rules on painkillers pushed users to illegal markets. Cartels flooded the streets with super potent fentanyl. In 2025 alone, over 70,000 overdose deaths in the US, mostly caused by fentanyl. All these supply-side crackdowns didn't reduce the amount of drugs. They just made them deadlier and more professional. And the damage goes far beyond just stronger drugs. Let's look at the real human cost. Prohibition doesn't just fail to stop drugs, it creates huge damage to society. Because there's no legal way to solve disputes, gangs and cartels use violence. Mexico alone has seen over 400,000 homicides since 2006, many tied directly to drug cartels. Mass incarceration: the US has 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prisoners, largely because of harsh drug laws and mandatory minimum sentences. Minorities suffer most. African Americans make up a huge share of inmates, even though drug use rates are similar across races. Corruption spreads. Cartels bribe police and politicians. Human rights abuses explode, from forced disappearances to torture, all around the world. We spend billions every year only to fuel powerful cartels and create more violence, incarceration, and misery than we prevent. So is there actually a better way? Yes, and some countries already proved it works. Let's look at harm reduction. So is there a better way? Yes, and Switzerland proved it works with harm reduction. In the 1990s, Switzerland faced a massive heroin crisis. HIV infections skyrocketed, street crime exploded, and overdoses were out of control.
They tried something different: harm reduction. They opened free heroin maintenance centers with medical-grade heroin, clean needles, safe injection rooms, doctors, and social workers. The results were amazing. Drug-related crime dropped sharply, 2/3 of participants found regular jobs, and they could finally focus on recovery instead of funding addiction.
HIV infections collapsed, overdose deaths fell by 50%, and drug-related street crime and sex work dropped enormously. Today, over 70% of heroin users in Switzerland are in treatment instead of prison. Harm reduction saved lives and made communities safer. These programs are way cheaper than prisons and actually work. Instead of creating more problems, they reduce harm and help people rebuild their lives. After 50 years of failure, it's time to end the war on drugs and choose a smarter, kinder path. After 50 years of failure, it's time to finally end the war on drugs. It cost trillions, ruined millions of lives, empowered cartels, and made drugs more available and deadlier than ever. Say no to drugs. Never start. Drugs lead to addiction, pain, destruction, and death. If you or someone you know is struggling, get real help, not punishment.
We can do better. Choose compassion, science, and harm reduction instead of endless war. Recovery is possible. Help is better than punishment.
Thank you for watching this deep dive. You're now informed, and that makes you much stronger against misinformation and bad choices. If this video made you think, smash that like button, share it with friends, and drop a comment. What surprised you most? Let's spread real info.
Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, real strength is saying no and helping others. You've got this.
See you next time, and thank you again. Stay safe.